Hello everyone, my name is Imperius and welcome back to Eviternity II. Today we're doing map number 25. And what's this, a 5-minute level? How can it be? Well, this is actually a boss level. And we're going to find a new enemy here and do a single set piece fight against, well, not just one boss, but 3 of them. But to do that, we've first got to beat these barons, which is pretty tight to do with the shotgun, but we've done it pretty much flawlessly here. We're going to press these buttons, and then we'll get out and do the boss. So, this is your home for the next 4 minutes of intense fighting. We're going to press these 2 switches. It's going to lower the middle. I'm going to grab that soul sphere now because that's actually harder to get than the megaspheres are later. Same with this side. I'm going to grab this blue armor because it's quite hard to get in the heat of the battle and less impactful. And then we're going to run to the back here. The wall lowers and here we go. It's the Necromancer, I think is what it's called in this game. Although if you've played Hexen, you might know it by another name. He's a really cool enemy. What he does is he fires these little ghost things. What they do is seek out corpses of enemies, and when they hit the corpse of the enemy, they revive it. So it's like if an Archvar had a ranged res, basically, which I think is a really cool concept. I don't think I've seen that in any Doom enemy before. But yeah, it's dead now, so that's the end of the level, right? Sadly not. At least not on Annihilate Me. Because what good would having a boss that can res enemies be if there were no enemies to res? So the game kindly floods the arena with them before bringing in not 1 but 2 more necromancers for us to fight. And it's going to get pretty spicy. It's already pretty spicy. So I'm just making the most of the time now before the necromancers teleport back in to try and clear out these side pockets. We do still have both the megaspheres left. And this is where it gets tricky, because the goal here is simple. You cannot kill all of the enemies. The ads, so to speak, are going to keep coming back because they're going to keep getting rezzed. You have to kill the necromancers. So focus all of your fire to the best of your ability on them. When you get low on health, jump up here, grab a mega, and go back down. There is plenty of ammo. However, you might struggle to get to the ammo. So try and plan that out in advance if you can. I can see I'm low on cells here, for example. So, I mean, I just ran out, but I can dip up here, I can get some more. There's some more down the side here, grab those, and then we start shooting again. Attrition is the real way this fight will kill you. I'm going to grab the second mega, and then we're going to continue doing laps. We're going to start doing large laps up and down the steps now because it's getting very, very friendly in the middle. I think we killed one of them, that's good, so I'm going to keep the focus fire on the last one. Dip in, get some cells, and there we go. We just... I'm not going to say we beat the level. We've killed the bosses. I think when I played this on Ultraviolence, there was a second necromancer that teleported in, but there wasn't 2, and probably less enemies as well. However, it's not done yet because after a certain amount of time, the bridge here will raise. Some vile imps, followed by... Wait for it. Wait for it. Archviles. Now, that can be a really big problem if those Violymps get across the bridge, which is why I recommend doing the sort of little circles that I was doing there to try and kill them before they close the gap, because it's kind of, well, you can die. You can absolutely die. If they get across the bridge and they surround you and then an Archvile follows up as well, it's a bad time. So you've got to keep your eye on that bridge, and I recommend trying to keep them at the back of it with the rocket launcher. That's it. 5 minutes. Far easier said than done. Pretty tricky arena. Love the new enemies. We're going to see them in the next episode quite a bit. But for now, that is the end of map 25 and the end of the ice theme episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.